What's going on, Cripple Crew? That intro music is so not hype. I'm working on a new intro that'll be a lot better because that's just not hype at all. What up, Mick Ranger, member Cripple Crew Inc., Gareth HB, member Cripple Crew Inc., War Room EDC, member Cripple Crew Inc., BNA, member Cripple Crew Inc. We got B Shady, what up, brethren? We got Gonzo. What's up, brethren? He can't participate, but I appreciate him popping in. Gabe Harlan. Yo, yo, yo. Angelo, member Cripple Crew Inc. Glad to see everybody. What it do, Nick Martino? Hope everybody's having a killer day. This is today's tactical carry. You know what? We're going to make room for Lagatha. Yeah, there we go. That's today's tactical AF carry. I appreciate that, Nick. Eagle Scout, EDC, what it do, homie? I got to give a shout out to BNA and say thank you again for your help with the TRM cheat code. I could not believe it when I found out what they were sending me today. I'm still freaking excited. Lagatha, you mean? Yeah, I love Lagatha. Waylon, member Cripple Crew Inc. What it do, what it do. Look at those badass emojis. Thank you, BNA. Man, I am so stoked to check out that lizard die. Yeah, this Pikal is actually pretty cool. There'll be a review up on it soon. This is in via the pass around group, and this is a Reich Forever Steel Pikal. And it's really good, of course, in the typical Pikal grip. And you've got a knuckle duster right there, and you are locked in. And the wave feature works great. It's also very comfortable in this type of ripper grip. Still got the knuck on the pinky, but like if somebody had their arms around you from behind or something, you could get at the arms. If you were getting around from behind somebody, if you had to open a bag of beef jerky and you were behind it, you had to open the beef jerky by the throat. What's up, Minda Milton? How you doing today? And this is an integral titanium Pikal. Frame lock with an over travel built into the pivot collar. The only thing about it is I don't like this pocket clip they did. It's reversible, of course, but the way that this wire is done, it's very loose tension. And so if your pant seams aren't very thick, if your pockets aren't very thick, then it's not going to carry well. It could actually come out. But if your pockets are thick enough, if you've got jeans with a thick pocket or like, the clip's crap. And, but if you have thick enough, like 5'11" tactical pants like I wear, then the pocket clip works. But I don't understand putting that clip on a $350 integral Pikal. Well, there'll be more about that clip in my review. Kelly O'Neill, what it do? Good to see you. Book, MF and Doozle, Mimical Inc. What's going on, homie? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I've been carrying it just so I can check it out. I mean, there's not much I can do with it. I'm haven't really got into a beef jerky defense scenario while carrying it, but it'll get. I guess it'll get what review I can give it. It's not like you're gonna comfortably. I mean, you could easily use this to rip open packages and stuff, but this isn't. I mean, that's not what this is made for. So it's not like I can really test this out. Yeah, that clip on it, I just don't get. Normally, you're defending your bag of beef jerky, but if you did have to open one from behind, you could do so. I mean, the ring works. It's great for its intended use because as a beef jerky defense knife, it's not going anywhere. And for a pical, it's pretty good. But it would be my rear pocket knife, my backup knife, um, just for a beef jerky defense scenario. It's not well suited to regular EDC tasks, and for that, $350, and then you throw on this clip. You're gonna have to send some of that over. You keep talking about that stuff, homie. Oh, the wave, you need the wave, but the way they did this removable wave, like I get being able to remove it, I guess is but then it doesn't open when it comes out of your pocket. So if you have it in this grip, there's no easy way to open it. If you're using it like this, you can hit that flipper and then no, because you would need to be on it like this. Let's see. You could hit the flipper like that and then be in this grip. But yeah, without this, there's no way. And it can't, it was in the package like this. And I was playing with it. I'm like, dude, this makes 0 sense to me. There's no way to get it to it easily. What's in, Aries? I appreciate you checking in, even though you can't say hi to everybody. But I found this in the pouch, and when you put it in, then the knife makes sense because then the wave works. But then you have this. Not very tactical. I don't know. $350 just because you made it integral. There's other picals out there. I would prefer any pical made by DC Blades. Honestly, the new so this is my spike. DC Blades has a spike. Well, I mean, this is my Aries EDC spike. DC Blades has a knife coming out called the Spike that's a folding pical that I would rather use than this, and it's quite a bit less. Yeah, I have played like flipping it out or using the wave and pulling it out of my pocket. I have had the wave go flying on me once. They got in on the first drop of the 007. Yay. Yes, exactly. I don't need integral titanium on a pical, on a beef jerky defense knife that's not going to be your main user. It's not necessary. I get that showing their cool machine work, but that's really all it is at this point. Whereas for 2 1/4, you can get a DC blade Ceto that has a great blade. I got to clean it off. It's DLC. Compound, very deep hollow here, and then a flat out here. Mint for beef jerky defense in any grip. It's made for beef jerky defense, but it's a fantastic EDC knife. Titanium with nano ceramic coating, the inlays, the backspacer and pocket clip, no rattle. And this is 2 1/4. This is OEM by Miguron, but I'd rather carry this and be prepared for a beef jerky defense scenario if necessary, but have a fantastic EDC knife. But I mean, it is nice machining. And if you want to drop $350 on a beef jerky defense knife that probably sit in on a shelf or in a safe, I mean, you can. Yeah, this really is a little beast of a knife. It's very compact, but so comfortable and locked in. Most of his other designs are Pickles or Karambits because he designs self-defense knives. But he wanted to design an EDC knife that would be great for EDC, but still be fantastic in a beef jerky defense. You are so locked in this grip. I told Neil Mudd this morning when he was over that I just called this my Wishamofo wood knife, because when you grab this knife, you just want to thrust into something. It feels so good. Yeah, Miguron OEM'd it. The micro milling that they did on the titanium is awesome. And then they did this nano ceramic coating on it that feels great. And it's not a fingerprint magnet. Man, either my internet is slow or it's just on my laptop. But am I slowing down for you guys? Yeah, you can get it with just, I love this micarta insert, but you can also get it with a twill carbon fiber and either gold, blue, or black pivot collar. They only made 120 of them, and they do still have some. They also have some version with a satin blade. This is DLC. Miguron does a good DLC from everything I have read and seen, and this is a Miguron, DLC on the 390. M390. Okay, good. If you guys haven't, do me a favor and stab that like button. I got my water and my apple juice, Harry, or Gareth. I always have apple juice for my lives now. Stabbed it too hard, cracked your screen. I don't provide insurance for that. I love button or something more than just a like. I appreciate that, Nick. I do. I'm so excited. This coming Saturday is our 1500 sub giveaway. Rody, member Cripple Crew Inc. What it do, brethren? Speaking of Rody, we will be giving away on Saturday. There will be a members. Give me the dislike button back. Yeah, no shit. Josh, what it do? Josh 304. On Friday, there will be a video for members to enter to win the Rocktol Gen R with the S35VN upgrade blade and the Cripple Crew EDC with DBD slip with the Rosecraft Sasquatchy River Jack. Or Sasquatchy River Muskrat. I always say Jack, but it's the Sasquatchy River Muskrat. Really looking forward to that. It's going to be fun on Saturday. Homer Phelps, member Cripple Crew Inc. What's going on? I love this slip that Rody did. Hashtag Cripple Crew, and it's such a supple, or it's Horween leather, and it is just so soft and supple. It's going to take the form of whatever slip joint you decide to put in here so nicely. Knives and Gear Insights, member Cripple Crew Inc. Good morning. How you doing today? What's everybody carrying today? What's in the pockets? Oops. I really enjoy this knife as well. Just fun to flip. Oh, yes, it is the 25th. Don't forget, Aries EDC has 10 items going live tonight. He has 6, yes, count them, 6 blooms, 3 in ADCR at 175 and 3 in AEBL at 225. And then he has 4 different package hatchets. I don't know what those are running, but fantastic prices on the blooms. All 6 is a different color of jute micarta for the scales. And then they all have, and with a different G10 liner and pins. And then they each have a matching bead, of course, and a small lanyard. The bloom is a 3-finger drop point, but the small lanyard gives you a pinky hold. And the handle is the most comfortable 3-finger handle I have felt. And in a pinch grip, the bloom cliff, which had the same handle, just disappeared in my hand like I had a sharp finger. Pickled Steel, what it do, Aldo, member Cripple Crew Inc. Good to see you, homie. Pull the Warhog out of my pocket right quick and give a Pickled Steel Warhog salute. One of my was my #1 knife under $60 for 2024. McNeese 3.5, Pickled Steel Maverick, Fractus, and a TKL Agent 002. The War Room Pockets is stacked. Yes, he does. Yeah, you can feel the work that goes into an Aries blade, all the little all the time he spends on them. And then the, like you said, the handmade beads that match the micarta and the G10 of that knife. Well worth the 175 or 225. Ron Dobbins, I am doing well today. Rody. Wrong car, homie. I hope you're doing well, Ron. This fixie is an Aries EDC spike. Her name is Lagatha. My finger is still healing. She blooded me on her very first live. I love the CX design. And then this is rocking burlap micarta that feels so good. The spike is now a 4-finger knife. And it's like it's a knife's knife. If my knife had a knife, this is the knife my knife would carry. It's all good, B Shady. I still appreciate you being here. Yes. Doesn't it look beautiful? And then I'll pull the sheath off my belt. It's such a good sheath. Pickle Steel Warhog, Kaiser Mini Ethereum, and an O-Light Warrior Mini. Yo, yo. Awesome Taco Kydex sheath. Great attachment. No rattle. Let me hold it down here. No rattle. And then a push off. And Aries EDC sheaths come with a pull the dot strap to carry them on your belt. And I have an ulti clip that I purchased for this. That's awesome, Knives and Gear. I'll have to check that out. Robo Stevo, what's going on, homie? And this, I was going to put a ulti clip on here. You thumbed me so hard, hell yeah. But the pull the dot loop or strap just carries it great on my belt. Fuchs got the cold sealing gauge 3.5. Again, Cobalt 2, All Light, Arc Flex, and Leatherman Arc. I forgot I could click all these. ATB2, what's going on? 15B Shaman. Oof. Max Mint Native 5 out in front of me. Looks like a baby shaman. 304 was your pager code. We all had our own pager codes. I remember that time. And also stuff like 143 was I love you. 43 was F you. There's all kinds of codes. Okay, so if you want one that's a little larger, check out his YouTube. Right now he is making a Damascus crow. And the crow is the big brother to this. And the current one that he's working on is going to be just drop dead gorgeous. And it's not spoken for yet. You can try to get in on it right away. You'd have to talk to him. I don't know if he's doing that. But check out Aries EDC's YouTube. He's been showing off the batch that he's working on. He's working on a Damascus spike. He's working on a crow. He's got 5 Damascus knives he's working on right now. Fook, yep, we all knew that one. That was also, I mean, I remember even before pagers doing that on all the calculators. Carrying a Vero Mini Nova in titanium scales, an Urban EDC Micro in titanium scales, and Chavez titanium prime bar with the Gerber multi-tool key set today. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that going. I still remember like figuring that out in like kindergarten or first grade or whenever the first time a homie showed you. Allegedly. Yeah, you can't ask for the spike, but you can ask for the big brother, the crow. I think I want a crow eventually after seeing the one he's working on. But my next Aries EDC, yes, I'm already planning my next one. Take it easy, Robo. Uh the next one I want is the Aries EDC Bloom Cliff, the Warncliffe version of the Bloom. And Mobile Dennis come take care of most teas. It's like 8015 and asked to see it. Nice. I appreciate that, Ron. Oh, be shady pockets. Big idea design. Look out, Fixie, and the mini bolt action pen. Denko slicer cup tie. Premium pony stout. Fizz vanish. Forest be up, Hank. Lynch Northwest Pry. Ray Lightland. Apple tie. And Sog PowerPoint with tie dice. Pockets always loaded. I want to check out that McNeese that War Room has. McNeese is high on the list. Yeah, that number 7 was really dope. What it do, Bladed Ginger? Rock Hopper XL? Nice. That is the Reich Forever Steel Beckatook. It is the spike. Yeah, he'll continue making spikes. This is the Reich Forever Steel Beckatook. It is an integral titanium PCAL with a removable wave feature that puts it right into PCAL grip, and then you got a knuckle duster. Chris Lopez, what's up? Messing with the Thai Bulldog and the Olamic Busker. Nice. Beating your head at the wall at work. Yes, they will go live on Etsy this evening. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I believe. So 2 o'clock my time. There will be 6 of them going, 6 of the blooms going live tonight. They will sell out quickly. He also has 4 of the package hatchets going live. But yeah, this is the Reich Forever Steel Beckatook. It's in on from the Pass Around group. And I will be doing a review on it this week. I have some thoughts. It's a $350 integral titanium PCAL. But it's Tactical Tuesday and it's Tactical AF, so figured I might as well have it out. By the way, I'm gonna pop this up. I need to pull this up. I am copying something. Jason Beecher, what's going on? The Bulldog or Busker. Really liking the tie scales, mostly go for camo or fat carbon. I saw Chris's fat carbon TRM collection. It is gorgeous. Fentiso has a 50% off sale right now. I now have a 10% off code at Three Rivers Manufacturing. I just pinned that. If you are looking at anything from TRM, from knives to scales to clips, you can save yourself 10% with that code. And so I'm going to share my screen. We're going to go Inception mode for a sec. All right. So TRM, they told me they were going to send me a review box with a knife for me. And I expected, well, not expected, but I thought that they would send the Neutron in G10. Flat G10 is kind of what I figured I would get. I didn't think I was going to get the carbon fiber or anything like that. But I just learned today that they are sending the 3D titanium, the 3D lizard, what is it called? 3D lizard skin 3D contoured titanium. This knife is on its way, and I am so freaking stoked. That's why I was thanking BNA for the cheat code earlier. He said that reviewing his TRMs might get them to send me a knife. I did not expect them to send that. I mean, I didn't even expect a knife. Let me put that out there first. It was just a hope, but I just wanted to review the knives, check them out, and make content with them. And he said that they might send something, and wow, they are. Brown Sugar, what's up, sis? Mad Lad Corn Dog. Do you mean the driver or the glow skull? What are you seeing top right? Are you seeing the corner of this? Oh, my top left? That would be this one. Oh, the driver. Yeah, this is one of my county comm drivers. This is the Ultim Precision driver. And then I also have this Ultim driver from county comm. This driver kit from county comm is freaking amazing. You get either Ultim, brass, or titanium, plus this hard ABS kit that locks really well with the glow-in-the-dark insert. And it comes with 32 bits, but space for 112. And I've been using the hell out of the T6 and T8 the most. And they are really holding up. And you can get, with my code EDCwithDBD at CountyCom, you can get the Ultim kit for less than $50. The brass kit is like $54. And the titanium driver with the full kit is $68. Great driver. Yeah, TRM, they seem like such nice people. And, you know, I didn't ask them for anything. Hillary reached out to me on TikTok. Yes, you can use that code on anything on the website right now, to my knowledge. Yeah, I love my Spydercos. I have the only Hogue I have is the Hogue Deca, and I like that so much more than a bug out. Personally, it just fits my hand better. And I loved the ABW or the TRMs I checked out. I'm trying to get my here. I'll link it. I'll pull it up and link it. I need to get my hands on ABW next. Let me pull it up. So the driver kits are called the Complete Master Kits, and the link that I'm about to put up will have yeah, the Ultim is still on sale, so after discount code it drops down to 45. The brass drops down to 54, and the titanium 68. I will share a link. There you go. Yeah, I can show the glow fix blade. So that link will take you to County Comm showing all three of the master kits. And that's the code. Yeah, the Ritter Hogue looks great. I was looking at copies I missed, or things I missed. Copper Lizard Skin Neutron. Ooh, damn. That is nice. Yeah, for flashlights, I carry O lights or Meritax. County Com sells Meritac, and I carry those or O lights. Well, I carry both actually, because I always have multiple lights. County Com is my favorite EDC stuff website. They also sell some cool knives. Let me grab, where did I put my R4? Oh, it's right here next to me. This is the one that Nick asked about, the glow. And they have different handle materials of these. Bram Nuts, what's up? Yes, this is a Spyderco. I'll show it in just a moment. This is the R4A, ready for action. A big hunk of sharpened D2. Grabbing some paper, even though it's a big old chunk of D2 steel, it still has a very slicey edge on it. I was really surprised, but that tall flat grind comes down pretty thin. But this is like I would not be worried about, this is my apocalypse knife. And I got number 1620, which is, of course, military time for 420. Joe Isabella, what's up? The Arcfeld Ultra. That's the one that I want to check out, one of the Arcfelds with UV. Great taco sheath. Tech lock style clip on it that locks. The County Com ready for action R4A. They're very affordable, and you can save 10%. But this is a You know, this is another beef jerky defense knife or pry bar if you need. Yeah, I have a lot. I like D2 quite a bit because I've had a lot of good luck with it. You Bram Nuts, you asked about the Spyderco. This is my PM2 standard S45 VN blade, River's Edge Cutlery exclusive, Cerberus Frag Ultim scales, and a Lynch Northwest titanium clip. This was my first Spyderco. And the first knife that I ever put Ultim on. Now I have 16 Ultim knives, but that was number one. Yeah, Lynch Northwest Side. Knife Dope. Big shout out to Knife Dope. Knife Dope not only has some good content, not for your kids. It's definitely not made for children. But Knife Dope has some good content, and I was looking in the wrong spot of my Pickled sticker pouch. Where is he? He's got a small ass sticker. He's in. Come on, don't make me pull all these out. There he is. He's got the best stickers in the game. I love the Knife Dope stickers. Just looks like a little baggie. Laid off Pete. What's up? Your Warhog came in today. Hell yes. Isn't it insane for a knife that you can grab right around $50 after discount? Yeah, Knife Dope is awesome content. Just be prepared that he's not PG or PG-13 content, but he's one of my favorite to watch. Made yourself an Ultim pivot poker tool this morning. Very cool. Yes, like just feeling it. Doesn't it feel more comfortable in your hand? Yeah, not for little kids, for sure. Doesn't it feel better in your hand than a sheepdog? We all want them all. Nice, Josh 304. Code Cripple10 with a K, of course. Cripple10 saves 10%. Get you right around $50. Super comfy. Yeah. I can't wait for the 2 premium versions. Yeah, if you're ever on a Knife Dope Live, you'll get a contact eye. This is a Pickled Steel. Pickled Steel is in the chat. That's our homeboy Aldo they're out of South Africa. Ramet OEM'd this knife. This is the Warhog. And in my opinion, this is better than a Kaiser Sheepdog. You have a very crazy sharp D2 blade. They're all hand finished on a whetstone. All Pickled Steel knives are hand finished on a whetstone, even though you're getting this for right about $50 after discount. Very strong crossbar, great action. And they have so many dope models. Roger that, War Room. I have 2 others here. The Capybara Capilavaro is very fun. And this has a flat grind here in the recurve and a wicked deep hollow out front here. This tip will puncture anything. This is a cutter for sure with real comfortable micarta. You can get this one just over 40 bucks. Just bought a Glock field knife. The point is shaped bad and the finish off the blade is not right. 50 euros. Where are you at, Bram? And all Pickled Steel stuff is awesome. Boogdoozle, thank you for being here, homie. I'll link Pickled Steel in just a second. I also want to show the County Comm, I believe, has Sezzle. If not, they have Afterpay. I've had several good Civivis, and the Damascus. I mean, the Civivi Vision FG is one of my favorite budget knives of all time. Thank you, Gareth, for dropping the Pickled Steel website. This is the Stuff We Do edition of the Pickled Steel Freya D2, very comfortable FRN, 3.5-inch blade, full length FRN backspacer, and you can get this for around $25 with code CRIPPLE10. The premium versions will be lighter on the Warhog. I do not have a Becker BK18. Belgium? Okay, got you. Well, welcome. Thank you for being here, homie. So if you're checking out the Pickled Steel, roger that, Nick. If you're checking out the Pickled Steel website, code CRIPPLE10 with a K saves you 10% off their already insane prices. Aldo created his first discount code for Pickled Steel for the Cripple Crew because of how much you guys have supported him. So CRIPPLE10 will save you 10%. It's like 25 bucks. Like, and it's so good. It's light, it's easy to carry, it's sharp as all get out. I can't think of a $25 knife that beats this. For real. And the Warhog was my #1 knife under $60 for 2024. Whoop, that was me. No, I did not get in on the Chaser. It's cool looking, but out of the Devo designs, it's not my favorite. I haven't handled one yet. I'm trying to get. I'm sure I will get it one on the. No, there isn't any in the pass around. I don't think. True that, Nick. All of their knives are sharp, Bram. Pickled Steel, like what Aldo wanted to do was bring affordable knives to South Africa because there's not a lot of South African knife dealers that deal in good knives. And he has been making some awesome knives. And they're all so affordable. And he just started US distribution. This one? Mad Lad? Yes. I'm planning on talking to Aldo about doing some DBD edition knives. And I also am planning on sending him a couple of knife designs soon to see if I can work with him. This is the Reich Forever Steel Bakatuk. It's an integral titanium pical with a flipper or a removable wave feature, but without the wave feature, it doesn't make much sense to me because with it, it'll pull, obviously open up as you pull it out, and it works really good to get this in your hand right away as a pical. So the wave feature does work, but because it's removable, it also rattles. Got your Chop 2 and your Kaiser Sheepdog. And I have had it fly out of the knife one time. I've only carried this the last several days to get a feel for it. Like, I can't use this like I do most knives before I review them. But I have been carrying it and checking, doing different crap with it. It's a frame lock, integral tie frame lock with a crap clip. This little clip thing, the tension on it is horrible. It is reversible, so you can, set this up for whatever pocket you want for your self-defense, the beef jerky defense. But this clip, if you don't have a thick enough pocket seam, this could pop out of your knife or out of your pocket. So I will have a review on this week. It's a really cool piece, and like, it feels like it would do great in some ripping, some beef jerky flesh ripping, but $350. That bugs me. That's awesome, Josh. You've handled it. How are you in the Pacific Northwest, Josh? I just noticed your orca. Oh wait, yeah, duh. You're over on the wet side. The binge. Exactly, bladed ginger. There's a lot of other things that I would. I don't like to dog a knife because just because it's not for me doesn't mean it's not for somebody. But I can't. I'm finding the machining for the integral tie is beautiful, but for this type of knife, it's not necessary. I'm sure they've sold. Like, I'm sure people like them, but it's just not me. No, I don't think he meant it's their final design ever, Pete. I think he meant just like the closest to production. Yeah, there's a lot coming. I can't wait for the stiff nips and the stiff nipple. Yeah. I remember, Josh. You over on the wet side. Yeah, we don't call it the west side over here. We call it the wet side because anytime we ride over there, we bound to get wet. Devo, Tempest, Pickled Steel. There are, I think DC Blades is going to have a good year. Yes, Ron, I try. I even if it's, I would rather let you know if I don't like something than try to sell it and try to hope that you buy something with my code and I might make a little commission, but then you hate the knife. All right, Gareth, good to see you, brother. Yes, Defcon. That's the one I was trying to think of. That ultralight looks good. Your knife is awesome. I can't wait to see the Cardington. Yes, Aries, his knives are going to sell out quick tonight. They haven't dropped yet. I got to get my hands on some Defcon and beyond. Tempest is dropping 6 to 8 this year. Woof. Aries does have a regular job, but he's trying to crank out, 5-6 knives a month. And he is working on a folding design of his gargoyle with pickled steel. And that I'm so freaking stoked for. Pickled steel action is always on point. The blades are freaky sharp. Hoping to start working with Kansept and BASTION too. That would be awesome. Kydex sheath making. Oh, hey, what's up, Wildcard? I don't think I said hi. Awesome, Ron. That would be dope. I can't wait until the one that I ordered gets here. I mean, not ordered. I didn't order anything. The one that they're sending me gets here. No, I'd rather you guys save the 10%, Mick. That's the whole reason for the codes. Like TRM doesn't have a affiliate program, and I'm fine with that. But I asked her, and she created a 10% code that you guys can use. So that made me happy. Thank you. Smash that thumbs up, everybody. We are less than 1 week away from the big 1,500 subscriber giveaway. It's this coming Saturday. And I am so stoked for that. What's up, Mr. Eddie, member Cripple Crew Inc.? Good to see you. So, hey, take it easy, War Room. Love you, brother. Have a great day. So, for the members only giveaways, the 2 items that are members only, which is the Rosecraft Sasquatchy River Jack with the Cripple Crew slip, EDC with DBD, hashtag Cripple Crew, made by Rody, Andrew in. Oh, fun. And also the Rocktol Gen R with the upgraded VG10 blade. This is what I call the Budget Leatherman Arc Killer. And it gets even better because they are including the S35VN upgrade blade. So for those 2 items, there will be a video that goes live for members this Friday. And that's where I'll draw those entries from. For all the other knives, and we've got Rosecraft, Pickled Steel. We have, let me look at my list. I'm going to forget stuff. We have, let's find my list. Okay, we've got the Pickled Steel limited edition Freya. We have the Rosecraft Bowfin. The Arc Tool or Arc Company slip. Tenable, nope, that one's, oh, we have the 704 gear. 704 gear Urban Ranger V2 in 14C28 in micarta with the crossbar lock. Review just went up on this yesterday, as well as the 704 gear Baron 14C28N contoured and hourglass sculpted G10. Very comfortable. Nice taco kydex with no rattle and an adjustable clip for every 45 degrees. You could even go tip up for life. And then, as part of the giveaway everybody is eligible for, we are also going to be giving away Robert Willoughby. What's going on, man? A FerraMonster Glideman in titanium backspacer, mil-tie pocket clip, and an M390 blade. This is one of the most comfortable knives in my collection. So ergonomic, such a good user. And I don't have a mink, but I'll show you a couple other knives that you will recognize, that you should be able to get a size comparison from. But we will also be giving away one of these with FerraMonster and a Jimmy Crow custom. He's been crippled. At least his views are. Let's look at. I'm going to move these out of the way for a moment. We'll put some other fixies up here. Start with the Corvid S. We will also do, I should have it right here. It should be right here. There you are. Here is the Tempest and Kubi Dust Devil. That's a really good comparison for it. How about the TakKnives Marlin? So as you can see, it's just shy of the supercell length. It's a full 4-finger grip. I wear an extra large size glove. He is making a bead for it. So I will have a short lanyard on it, but you don't need it. It's a full 4-finger grip and a little over 3-inch blade. I've got my maker's card. It's 6 3/4 inches overall with a 3 1/4 inch blade. This one is in AEBL at 61 HRC. Later, Mr. Eddie. Yeah, I haven't handled a mink yet, so I can't tell you from experience, but those are some good size comparisons right there. It is, his handles are so comfortable. I've handled 3 of his models now, and all 3 of them melted into my hand like they were made for me. I've handled 2 of his 4-finger grips and 1 of his 3-finger grips, and just loved them. The blooms with the 3-finger grip, that handle that he makes, it disappears into a pinch grip, and it feels like you have a sharp finger. Spike has always been my favorite of his models. You know, I'm horny for Warnies, and I've always loved the old Viking CX design. It's just such a straightforward knife. It's just like the most knifiest of knives. And then he put a great handle on it, and I love using this for everything. This has, you know, I've only had it for a week and a half, but in that week and a half, it's done all of the cutting I've had because I just love to use it so much. You know, another one that would actually be really close. This one should be pretty close also. Yeah, very similar length to the Raccoon Skinner from North Mountain Blade with the SLD magic. Kurt White, what's going on? Yeah, a 3-finger shorty spike for a neck knife would be killer. Kelly White has the original spike, and the old spikes were 3-finger grips, but this blade size. But yeah, a 3-fingered spike with a little bit smaller blade would be a sick neck knife. Like, this is the length of the Kuntang. This is the length of my current neck knife and the most comfortable neck knife I've owned, which is the Civivi Baby Banter Fixie. So that's the length of my current neck knife up against it. But yeah, a little spike about this size, even with like the forward finger trail would be really cool. But you wouldn't need it on a 3-finger grip because that's all this gives you. So just a 3-finger grip handle, and his small handles are comfortable. And a little spike, yeah. I hope you're doing well today, Kurt, for the recent joinees. You are in Azula as an Ecker. For the recent joinees, what's in the pockets? What are you carrying today? I went tactical AF today. I had my Warhog. I had my Lagatha, of course. I had the Forever Steel Backatuk. And then my DC Blade Cito. I love this knife. Older assisted open Kershaw. Roger, Roger. You got your work bag, not allowed anything but scrubs. Do you have to go through a metal detector? I would carry a G10 Sharpie and a G10 knife at the Clint Crosby. What it do? Just your Dauntless, nice, and Arc. Hell yeah. That Dauntless looks dope. I want an Ultim dog bone so badly. An Ultim dog bone would be sick. Leatherman Wingman, Gerber Utility Knife, Case Saudi Jr., and your Freya. Keep a Cardington in your desk drawer. There you go. I did hear from Pickled Steel this morning that you will be able to see a lot more models reviewed on this channel coming soon. I was very excited to hear that you're going to be getting to see my thoughts on a lot more of their models. Going to do customizations. Nice. There we go. Want their hiker Pikal, bow serrations. Nice. Brown Sugar, have you picked up any knives recently? I know your CJRB Pyrite Light. But I don't know if there's anything since then. But as much as I see you on every Knife Live, I gotta think you've got something else right now. Neil Mack, member Cripple Crew Inc. What is up? So, I don't own an original Elementum. I had an Elementum too, but I gave it away. I still have the best EDC Elementum, which is the OG button lock, the 3.5-inch Elementum. This is the way. I have the Elementum fixed blade, and then I have the Elementum mini fixed blade in Damascus. This was my main neck knife before the Deadly Daughter got me the Baby Banter. I don't know. Raccoon, Knives and Gear. Hey, 1931 Leatherworks. What's up, Terry? And Bradley Christ. The second knife is the Aries EDC Lagatha. Well, Spike. It's the Aries EDC Spike. I named mine Lagatha after she blooded me. Aries EDC Spike. I love this knife. And then for pyrites, I have a Bowie pyrite that the homie Neil Mudd got me. And I have the rose gold version. One of the best button lock actions besides the OG Elementum button lock that locks open and closed. Whoop, my finger decided to get in the way. Yeah, that's my only pyrite at the moment. No, I have a pyrite light. I have a pyrite light as well from Chris Warris. Yeah, the one thing about it, if you don't like fingerprints and the blade constantly being discolored, then you're not going to like this knife. I clean this knife all the time. And every time I flick it open, it'll look like that, even with Wicked Wax on it. Because once you touch it a couple of times, It just starts to look like that. Even with clean hands, it's a great knife, but don't get this particular rose gold if you can't take that. This one's reversible, if you mean this being left hand. Oh, yeah, this one's reversible. Most CJRBs are reversible. Unless you're talking about the Elementum. Yeah, you're used to fingerprints. Jason Pin, what's up and welcome. Yeah, it's definitely one of the best button locks. And the new version in AR SF2 steel and the sculpted micarta is the best pyrite yet. It feels so good. And you get the ARSF2 steel. I love the new pyrite. Oh, the button itself. Gotcha. Bolton on the blade, on an old fixed blade? I am not familiar. Maybe somebody in the chat is. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Bolton at all. How old would you guess it at? The pyrite Bowie or the raccoon Bowie with the type liner lock? I gotta go top liner lock. The pyrite Bowie is one of the best plunge locks you're gonna feel. But the top liner lock raccoon feels even better. It's a much stronger lock. I would go Vosteed raccoon top liner lock myself first. You've received the Kubi Bravo. Nice. So snappy. This is such a fidgety front flipper. Yeah, I need to get some top liner locks in my collection. I've reviewed 4 of them now through the pass around, and I love the real detent feel, but not real detent feel, but the real detent, and having the extra strength in the lock is well worth it. But still the same fidgetiness. Kevin Santer, yeah, I hear you. Yes, I got, he told me when it shipped, we should have it any day, Mud. Mud has a Bowie pyrite with the steel bolster and wood scales satin blade that is coming back from Jimmy Crow after getting customized. TKE, what it do? Remember Cripple Crew Inc. Good to see you, mine. I hope Cole is feeling better. Since the baker's passed, so there won't be any more. What steel is it, Kurt? Does it say? Oh, man. Dog's got gas. He's passed out here, and he keeps lighting me up. Oh, whew, I can taste that one. Either that, or I'm smelling TKE entering the chat, because it was the same time. I might be smelling TKE entering the chat. Blind Woo Furry Fury, what it do, homie? Neil Mac, appreciate you hanging out. Have a good rest of your day. Got an old ass Utica Sportsman fixed blade. No clue where it came from. Nice. It's Saint blowing it up right now. Yeah. Wiggles, her pit bull farts have a different smell to them. This is Saint's. It just smells like dog dookie. I really liked the Vosteed Ankylo. Or not the Ankylo. It was the oh wait, was it the that might have been the which one? Let me look it up real quick. No, it was the Hedgehog that I liked. The Hedgehog is the one that because the Ankylo is a Vankerlock, isn't it? Vosteed Hedgehog. Yes, it was the Hedgehog that I really liked. They have blue G-Mascus in stock. And that's the only one in stock. I don't like that. I want the micarta. The blue one that's available is $129 with S35 VN. The Hedgehog and the Thornton. Let me look up the Thornton. I'm not remembering which one the Thornton is. Oh, wait, the Thornton is, yeah. Yeah, that's Wayne's knife. I want to check out the Porcupine. And I also want to check out the Shilling Cutter with the Vanker Lock because I have the Mini Nightshade and the Nightshade. So I want to check out the Shilling, which is right between these two in size and with the Vanker Lock. But I like the Shilling Cutter blade shape. It's so useful. I carry the Mini a lot more than the full size. I will say that. Yeah, don't light a cigarette. Want to try a mini bug out? I think personally I would dislike the mini bug out even more than the bug out. The bug out doesn't work for my hands. It's too thin. When I try to use it, my hand cramps up. I put contoured carbon fiber scales from Contoured Composites on mine, and I couldn't use it comfortably, so I traded my bug out away. I put a Lynch Northwest titanium clip on it, FDE. I had the FDE blade and then the black carbon fiber. Looked sick. Rolf Robertson has it now. I've given away an aluminum Fintiso Cobra, and I liked that a lot. It was donated, and I gave it away as part of my 1K giveaway, and that was a nice knife. I just found out from Fintiso that we're going to be working together, so I'm going to have a couple of Fintisos coming. Also had a great talk with Zach in the Wild, and I'm going to have some Boker stuff coming. Just ordered a Cobra for $36.50. That's a good price, especially for the aluminum. What's cracking? What it do, El Navajero? Good to see you, homie. The one thing, if I wouldn't mind getting myself a Fintiso Cobra in aluminum because I really liked the one I reviewed and gave away. But if I get one, I'm going to get rid of the flipper tab. That's the only bad thing about that. They put the flipper tab in a bad spot. Yes, that Boker folding tracker is so dope. You got your wife a mini bug out for Christmas. She loves it. Too small for you, so you got a regular, and you're so, yeah. If you got it with the FRN, it has such shit FRN from the factory. Yeah, I would love to check out the ultralight, especially the Warncliffe, but any of them. The Warncliffe looks so sick. So Defcon is dropping has dropped the ultralight. I'm actually going to show it. This is going to be a very good budget bug out alternative. I'm going to share the screen. There we go. And inception mode until we go here. So this is the clip point. Let's pull that up. Make it bigger. There we go. This is the clip point. This is the same weight as a bug out. So it's less than 2 ounces. But you have real G10 instead of that FRN crap that you get. You have a deep carry clip that looks like it is not reversible. That's a miss. Yeah, not reversible. That's the drop point blade. Almost a spear. And then my favorite is this one. They call it a sheep's foot, but I call that a warnie. Either way, that's the one I would love to check out. Better blade shape to me than a bug out. You're going to get the G10, which is going to feel so much better in hand. And you're looking at 14C for $45. Handle length, 4 inches. The blade length is from 2.99 to 3.15, depending on which blade. Yeah, that's a great budget option. It's going to already feel bad. Yeah, wild card's out. Marty P, what's up? Wild card's out because that's a big miss, not making it reversible, because it's a crossbar lock with thumb studs. Like, it's about as ambidextrous as you can get, but not having a lefty mounting position on that ultralight is a miss. But for right-handers, $50 or $45. That was, I'll show it one more again. That was the Defcon Ultralight series. And here, I'll even drop a link so you can check it out yourself. But that's the Defcon Ultralight. That's the clip point. You can select drop point, or they call it a sheep's foot. I call it a warnie. Call it whatever you want. I think that's a great $45 knife. I'll drop a link to it. And it's less than 2 ounces. Dogwood Creek Leather, what's up, Katie? How are you? Yeah, all it would take is milling it out for a reversible clip, and it would be a huge smash. I get it, Kevin. I get it. That's why I dropped the link. Glad to hear it, Katie. I don't know if they sell on Amazon. Defcon Knives. You can get it on Amazon for $40 for you can get the drop point or the warranty for $40, and then it's the $45 price for, let me get the link. Here is a link. This is an affiliate link, but you can get them for $5 less on Amazon if you go drop point or Defcon Ultra Light for $40. So there is that. I'm going to replace that as the pinned message. Workday almost over for Aries. That's good. This one. Second from the left. The Raccoon Skinner and Sanmai SLD Magic and contoured G10 scales is such a great knife. It came with a leather sheath that I actually didn't mind because I don't like leather sheaths normally. No, not Pickled Steel. That was Defcon Knives on Amazon. I'm not a leather sheath fan normally. I know you guys love leather, Katie, but typically I prefer a Kydex because I like to carry right in front of my belt. And a viewer made this awesome red and black Piranha Kydex for me to match the knife. Wayne, MF, and Letterman. Yeah, now I would like something like the Guardian sheath. It's made for horizontal carry. As long as I can put the handle of the knife right in front of my belt buckle, that's where I prefer to carry a fixed blade. I like to carry it horizontal with the knife in front of my belt buckle, and not too many leather sheaths allow for that. Yeah, I like leather as a material. I just don't like a drop sheath. This one was short enough. It was compact enough that I did not mind the leather sheath, but I carry it more now that I have the Kydex. Well, I did until I got Lagatha. Leather Manix 2 scales? That would be legit. Yeah. Yeah, he did the Kydex loop with it. And I wear a pistol belt, a thick pistol belt. So this doesn't go over the buckle on my pistol belt. It would with like a regular knife would go through it, just a regular belt. But both ends of my pistol belt have a buckle on it. So what I do is I just unscrew it, drop it on my belt, screw it back on, and it is not going anywhere. Leather scales would be dope. No, the one that he made, this was the second one because he bought a raccoon when I showed them and recommended it. And so he made one for himself and he sent me a picture. And then he made this one and sent it to me. No rattle at all. Really good for a homemade sheath. Now, it did scrape the side of the blade a little bit as the sheath was breaking in, but I don't care because it's a knife that I use. Yeah, if you're not familiar, Rhodey and Dogwood Creek Leather. Dogwood Creek Leather is Rhodey's wife. Yeah, this is my leather slip from Rhodey with Montana Buffalo on the front and this beautiful Horween on the back with EDC with DBD hot stamped in. And I'm going to send this to Bluminati this week to get him lasered onto it. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm keeping it flat until I get my laser on it, but I can't wait to carry this for my slip. I could see people wanting to get some of those. Leather scales would be sick. Hey, that's needed. And it's good for him to have you, Katie, because I know from experience that we're not all that built for the social media part of it. That's been difficult for me even. So, when I'm writing, I always have dice when I'm writing. This is a set of glow in the dark dice from Comm. I have Harley dice and stuff like that also. I don't have any titanium, and I really want Ultim dice. I know you would think that by now I would have bought Ultim dice from either Comm or Kaiser, but I just haven't yet. Yeah, the one that's going to work for that great would be if you used pull the dot straps wild card for getting on and off your belt. These pull the dots loops are just fantastic, and they are very high strength. And like this is my sheath for Lagatha, and this is the first time I've used pull the dot loops. But I also used them when I reviewed the other two Aries models, and I like this for belt carry even better than my Ulti clips. Oh, they did. You're right. There we go. I have 16 Ultim knives, and it's the most carried material that I have. I've had it through all kinds of weather, and I love Ultim. I have zero worries about durability. I put it on my PM2. I put it on. Let me get something else out. I got to get into the Ultim box, and I've already stacked knives on top of it. I put Ultim on one of my 80-20.5s. Run into a dungeon master in the wild. Have to play a game. I've got the Hogdeca in Ultim. This was the first knife that already had Ultim on it that I ever bought. My first Ultim Grail was the Arcform Saber. I have a lot of Ultim. The traditional pocket knives exclusive hollow ground S90V penguin button lock with smooth Ultim. I even have one knife with the smoked Ultim and the Demco Sharp Cub with the smoked Ultim. I'm a big Ultim guy. The ones that I've got have all been pre-made. They've all, like, these are pre-made by Cerberus Knives in the US. These are made by Rips Garage Tech in the US. All of their Ultim, they made the Ultim backspacer too. And this transformed the knife because they're twice as wide as the regular G10 scales and feels so much better in hand. But all of Rip's Garage Tech Ultim is 40% off. And they have it for Demco. They have it for tons of Spydercos, all kinds of knives. Yeah, the Ultim Penguin in S90V and that smooth Ultim. I cannot believe these are still available. They only made 200 of these, or 250 maybe, but they're only $145 after discount code for hollow ground S90V, a button lock that feels like a top liner lock. It's got a true detent feel. It's the best plunge lock flipper I have ever touched. It feels like a detent on all of your opening methods. Titanium clip and the smooth Ultim for $145. Hollow ground S90V. Ultim Spidey Squeak. Nice. That's going to be cool. I would like to see that, Kevin. Yeah, this is by far one of the scariest knives I've ever got from the factory. And it's going to hold that edge for so long. I can highly recommend this for $145. Ultim is a high strength, heat resistant plastic material. PEI is polyethylene something, but Ultim, it's made for aerospace industry and also for industrial kitchen type stuff because it for one, it's not conductive, and two, it resists heat very well. And it's my favorite handle material. I love the feel of Ultim. It's tough. It's weather resistant when I ride. If I'm riding through rain and I have what I just put you, I just set it down. Here we go. If I'm riding through the rain carrying my Ultim and MagnaCut, I have no worries about this knife getting soaked and then just cleaning it later. This knife has been through a lot of miles of weather, and I've sweat all over this. It's been through 117-degree weather, and I've sweat all over it. Ultim is like the ultimate material for me. My second favorite material is micarta. I love micarta, but Ultim passed it, and these two were the first. I ordered this set of scales, and then I ordered this Blade HQ exclusive in Ultim and MagnaCut. And they started me down the path. I have budget Ultim, I have premium Ultim, I have Ultim from China, Ultim from America, and 16 Ultim knives, Ultim drivers. It's my favorite material. I appreciate that, Mad Lad. I keep my knives. I use them, but I use, when I'm done with them after stropping, I use Wicked Clean on the blades. You can use this on all blades, satin, DLC, PVD, blackwash. It doesn't matter. And then I put a thin coat of Wicked Wax on everything. And you can put Wicked Wax on your blades. You can put it on your micarta scales, wood scales. It'll bring out the color in your carbon fibers for pictures and stuff. If you're trying to take pictures of fat carbon, put a little Wicked Wax on the scales. It's a natural beeswax. You could put this on your lips for lip balm too if you want. But all blade finishes, these work on DLC, satin, anything. It's going to make them look good. And then Wicked Wax is going to protect it from corrosion. It is food safe. So even if you use your pocket knife to cut your food, it's fine to have Wicked Wax on it. It's a food safe wax product. I use both of those on my knives. And then after I wipe them down with a knife cloth, one of the ones you get with a knife, then I'll use my softer Magyako cloths and give them a quick polish. I like when it's in my pocket and being used for the day, it can look however it needs to. But once I get it home and before I put it on any pictures or anything, I always clean them up. Plus, I just like to keep stuff clean and maintained, because you never know when you're going to need your knife or what you're going to need it for. It's tools we use for so many things. We need them to be ready. I can't tell you how much better a Deca feels when you put Kaiser Omega springs in it. It just whacks now. It used to be so easy to shake out of the handle with the Hogue springs, and now it feels perfect. Yeah, well, Ultim is a good material for getting beat up. And knives are tools. They're supposed to be used. I just keep them clean in between use. I kept my stuff clean even before, because I come from the military where all of our weapons were constantly cleaned. But once I became a reviewer, I got even more anal about it because I like them to look good when I take pictures or video of them. Stacked leather would probably be the way, at least a couple layers, and you could do a couple of different colors with stacked leather, and you'd have the denseness to hold up. You could even have like the top layer slightly smaller all the way around than the big layer, maybe. It does, Kevin. It does. It is the hardest of the knives to keep looking good for pictures. The rose gold is definitely my most difficult finish to take pictures of. I still do, but I have to clean it religiously before every picture. It's harder to keep that looking good for pictures than plain titanium. Big fan of patina on knives. I appreciate that, Kevin. I do try to keep stuff looking nice for pictures, that's for sure. And it's also good just to have a reminder to keep your stuff clean and ready to go. I want to show this one more time because I am just so freaking excited. We're going to go Inception mode for a second. No, I think it was me. I think it was me, Mick, but I think I'm back. TRM is sending this beautiful 3D lizard skin titanium neutron. I just got the tracking today. I can't believe they're sending the lizard skin 3D contoured neutron. So freaking stoked. True that, Kevin. True that. I really love a DLC, starting to love a DLC finish because I like matte black anyway. And then I like being able to just wipe it down with some Wicked Clean and it looks the same as it did when you got it. Yeah, I couldn't believe they're sending that wild card. When Brand New American sent me his 3 TRMs to review, he said that they might reach out and say they were going to send something. And when they did reach out, I thought maybe they would send like a G10 Neutron. But I just got the message today that the 3D lizard skin titanium is on the way. You do have a fair amount of really nice looking TRM, and a McNeese would be great for any collection. I need a McNeese. Sever, what it do, my man? Hope you living well today. My man Sever Seven's got some dope knife projects coming down the pipeline. Can't wait for the get some. Yeah, it's the get some. Right? Yes, it's the get some that you got coming first. Keep an eye out for the Sever 7 get some. Okay, cool. I had the name right. And who's OEM? Or who's licensed it, I should say? Just so we can let everybody know. And another one in the pipeline. Keep an eye on Sever. He's got some shit coming. Let me see if I can find On Your Way Home. Nice. Kubi for their KB line. Let me see if I can find the pictures you sent me. So it's going to be a Highline Kubi. Let me look for you. Scrolling up, looking for the pictures. There it is. Okay. I'm going to share Sever 7's first knife that's going to be available in the not too distant future. These are the renderings of the Kubi Sever 7 Get Some. And you already know by that blade shape, I'm going to have to get some. You know I'm about it. Deep hollow grind. Ah, I am all over that. I'm excited for you, my man. Kaiser. Ooh, sweet. That would be cool. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that Get Some. Yeah, it'd be much easier, I think, Rhodey and Mick for the regular Mannix 2 than like for this one with the full steel liners than it would be for a lightweight. Hell yeah. Much love, Saver. I hope you have a killer day. A Boker Ultim fixed blade? I did tell Boker I love me some Ultim. Let me look that up. Boker Ultim. Oh, yes. Yes. The one, the Ultimate Magna Cut. The AK1. Gosh. So, Boker told me to put together a list of knives that I would be interested in checking out so he can get a a good idea for my style. And he said that he would select a few of those to send this way for reviews, as well as a couple of knives that he thinks he would like to include. This is one of, let me show it. I thought I was showing it. Paul, I don't know who you are. Hell yeah, Josh. And we got a 10% discount code for TRM now. Later, Kevin. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm excited for Aries. Aries is also going to be. Nah, you don't need to come on. I don't know who you are, dude. You don't need to be on here selling stuff. You can hang out and chat, but I don't know who you are. Whoops. We're gonna delete that comment. Yeah, we don't know who you are, man. Don't be trying to come on here and ask for money. So I asked for this. I'm not expecting to receive this as part of my group of knives, but I would love that Ultim and Magna Cut Tonto. Just dope. They've got a lot of knives that I'm not interested in. Whoops. And then a lot of knives that I am. Yeah, that was random. Very random. But vertical lives, what do you expect? Tuesdays can be interesting. We are at 982 views right now. So you never know what's going to pop in. Yeah, Aries is also going to be working with Boker. Exciting times. Yeah. I love hearing from people in the chat, but I just don't deal with trolls. People get a chance as long as they're not retarded. People get a chance, and the dude's welcome to hang out and watch and talk, but you're not gonna come on here and try to troll people for money. Kane Miranda, member Cripple Crew Inc. What is up? No, you know what? I know I've been talking about the Aries knives, but I think that he should go live and show them off. Kurowi, hello. I really do think that you should. I've talked about them, but I can only talk about them so much. I don't have a bloom here to show. You know, I can talk about the amazing work you do, but I really think you should get to show those. If you want Ultim scales for a Manix 2, and as long as it's not a lightweight. Okay, let me know when you're home, Aries. When you're home, we will shut this down so you can go live and show them off. If you have a regular Manix 2, not a lightweight, you can get Ultim scales for 40% off through Ribs Garage Tech. No, just some troll saying that he makes weapons and tries to sell them. It's just like all the Pachymascus Instagram trolls you get trying to sell you knives. Get that. I'm sure you all get that every day. Let's look up Aries posts. Okay, I'm going to share some of those blooms and the stuff that he's got for sale right now. I'm going to share my screen. Here's a blue one with blue jute micarta and black G10 liners and pins. And an Aries sheath with a pull-the-dot strap. That's a beautiful 3-finger grip. Like it melts into your hand and feels like you have a sharp finger. Here's the awesome green. He's also got these 4 packet hatchets. These will be $55 each. Like a little neck blade. That one right there, that one's my favorite of the 3. And I like that one a lot. Oh, I think that one's my favorite. That looks more like a Viking axe. And then here's the black with the gray G10. This one is a stainless AEBL 61 HRC. This one, it doesn't say if this one is stainless or ADCR. What about this one? This one is stainless. The green one is AEBL. 3 of these are stainless and 3 are ADCR. Here's this is my favorite. This one's ADCR, only $175 for that linen and red color. Here's the red one. Okay, this looks like this is the Sedona jute. This is the Castile jute with OD green liners, and I like the camo lanyard. So those first 3 are the ADCRB. Those are $175. And then these ones, the blue, the green, and the black are, ooh, I said earlier, so I was asked if he made a knife bigger than the spike. Here's the crow in Damascus. So all 6 of those blooms and the 4 packet hatchets go live tonight. And that's at 5 p.m. Eastern, correct? I just had it pulled up. I should have looked when I had it pulled up. It might have said 8. Let me pull it. That one doesn't say. That doesn't say. God, I love that black AEBL with the gray G10 liners. It doesn't say what time here. Yes, they are gorgeous. So 175 and 225 are those prices. Knives by Nuge, I'll check that out. The sharp finger. Take it easy, Mud. Have a great day, homie. Hope you get some rest and are feeling better later. 6 p.m. Eastern, guys. So 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. Those will go live on Aries Etsy store. And as well as the package hatchets for $55. And this stuff's going to go fast. Yeah. I love my Spike. Always been a huge Sayix fan. And this just does it for me. And it's so nimble. So easy to manipulate. So comfortable. I have handled the Aries EDC Cardinal XL that's going to South Africa eventually to Gareth. And I've handled the Bloomcliff, which I believe is going to Brian F. And the Bloomcliff is just a modified version of that Bloom that goes live tonight. That's the one that I told you, that 3-finger grip with my finger on the blade and just kind of a pinch grip, this style grip right here. It disappears into my hand and gives me just a sharpened finger. I don't even feel like I'm holding a knife anymore with that thing. I can't describe how comfortable his Bloom handle is for a smaller 3-finger handle. Of course, you've got the lanyard that gives you that extra pinky purchase, but the 3-finger handle itself is so much more comfortable than any other small knife I've handled like that. Hey, no worries, Ron. No worries. I hope everything's good and you chilling. Hope it's just fun with the family. I'm a huge Aries EDC fan, guys. As you guys know, this has been on my Grail list for 2 years. And I will get me a Bloom or a Bloomcliff in the future because that 3-finger knife is just so damn comfortable. But the Spike had to be yeah, this one. The first live, I got this last weekend on Saturday night, and I went live with it on. I already put the sheath back on my belt, and I went live with it that Sunday. And I was pulling it out of the sheath to show, and I was kind of just playing while I was talking, and I left my finger right here instead of on the handle. So when the knife came out, and my finger was still on the sheath there, it got me from all the way up here to all the way down here. And it should have got stitches, but super glue is working. I just need to put some fresh super glue on it. That broke up right before when I was washing my hands before the live. But yes, these knives come scary sharp, ready to use. She blooded me. She got named Lagatha on her very first live. Whoops, that was me catching it. But these come very sharp. And every Aries I have felt is the same. You know, if you have felt a hand sharpened edge anyway versus a factory sharpened edge, you know they get crazy. Oh yeah, it's cleaned all the time, and it's been covered with bandage or super glue, and it's healing. It's just I split it open again the other day, and so it's taking its time. It's supposed to be sharp. And it was my fault for not paying attention to how I was taking it out of the sheath. I've done that before on a sheath, leaving my finger right there. And so I knew better, but I wasn't thinking. I was talking and just kind of playing with it. And I gave it a one-handed pop, but left my finger there. Not recommended. That's why there's a spot on the handle for your finger. Yeah, it went right through and deep. And I was like, yeah, give me a second, guys. Got to cover that up. Turner CNC Gin. Let's look at that. Oh, that looks wicked. It looks big, too. Oh, yeah. 12 inches overall length. Yeah, that's a little big. Yeah, that's how the wife got Brago. Todd Carr, member of Cripple Crew Inc. What it do, my man? What it do? For anybody new that's just watching today for the first time, members of Cripple Crew Inc. At any level get access to members-only content, members-only giveaways. Every time I do a giveaway, there's a members-only giveaway. Members-only live streams, members early access to reviews, and we're about to start a members-only Discord. So members of Cripple Crew Inc. get access to all of that. Next Saturday, when we do the big 1,500 subscriber giveaway, we've got 7 or 8 prizes, but members only are going to get access to a chance to win the Rocktol Gen R with the upgraded VG10 blade with the S35VN replacement blade. Oh yes, members also get those badass emojis. And then the other members only prize for this giveaway is, whoop, I just hit one of my light switches, or all my light switches. Let me fix that right quick. They're all plugged into my desk, and I hit the power button on the desk. And one more light. All right, we're back. And members also are gonna get the chance to win the Rosecraft Blade Sasquatch River Muskrat with the handmade slip from Rhodey with EDC with DBD on one side and hashtag Cripple Crew on the other. I'm not putting the knife in the slip in case you want to put your favorite knife in there. I'm not going to let it take form to this knife, but you get the knife and the slip if you win. We've got quite a few knives to be given away that are, I just hit the button. Oh, that's why. That's what I did. All right. One more time with the lights. They definitely make a difference. But everybody is going to get a chance to win stuff like the bowfin from Rosecraft Blades. This is a full-size knife that is so comfortable. 3.7-inch blade, over 8 inches long, but with that full continuous curve and the micarta, contoured micarta, it is so comfortable, especially in this choke up position where you can do some real work. Great button lock. And the way that they position this plunge underneath this tang where the front flipper is, and then the front flipper, the serrations right here come down and drop on the stop pin. But the plunge is actually tucked up inside of there. This is the strongest plunge lockup I've ever felt. Brian F. What it do, brother? What it do? Yeah, you got to have the lights for the knives. Otherwise, it don't work very well. And all the way up to a FerraMonster Glideman in titanium and M390. This is a $240 knife that FerraMonster is teaming up with us to give away. So next Saturday, this coming Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, we will start off with giveaways pretty quickly. I love this knife, and I was so happy when they agreed to work with us to give one away. Fed Harrison, what it do, Ed? He'll be lurking and listening, can't tag everybody, but he says DSKFS and much love. It's good to see you, my man. I hope you living well today. Yeah, I don't know if this is the finish you're going to receive. They have 4 different colors, and FerraMonster themselves will be sending the knife direct to the winner. So it could be this, could be the blue, the tiger stripe. Who knows which one you're going to get? Could be the plain tie. But either way, you get one of the most ergonomic premium knives that I got last year. Like, it's just so perfect for ergos. And a great candidate if you like to do flipper deletes, because it would open up those ergos even more. And whoop, that's my fault. There is zero need for that flipper with the awesome action. Joey the Roach from Puerto Rico. What's up and welcome. Good to see you. Hope you living well today over in Puerto Rico. We got people from all over. We had Belgium on here earlier. We got Puerto Rico. We had South Africa. We got, of course, all over the U.S., but Cripple Crew is worldwide. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Weldon Carey does have one of these. Yes. The FerraMonster Glideman. I got him hooked up with FerraMonster after I got hooked up with them. And it's a beautiful knife. And I'm looking forward to giving one away so you guys can experience them. Re-out level quality for quite a bit lower price. Oh, I know. Yeah, the mitten is represented. You ask him where he lives, he'll say right about here. I think that's about the right spot. But yeah, he'll say right about here if you ask him where he lives. Was I close? Ooh, are those up on their site? Kaiser. Let's go to Kaiser Knives. I was too high on the palm. Okay, back down here a little bit. Right about here. Oh, I was off a bit. Well, here. I'm not used to Michigan directions. Where are you from? I'm over here. Okay, well, come over here and you'll find me. Definitely check out Mid State EDC. He's also a member of the EDC Roundtable and makes some awesome products. We do have a discount code to the EDC Roundtable in the description of this. You can save 10% off of any of your handmade goods from people like Brian F. He makes some sick ass ferro rods, all stuff like that. I'll check the Kaiser IG real quick. Pull it up. Oh, I see. Okay. 2 of these are acceptable. 1 is not. And let me see if you can tell me immediately why when I show them. Share screen. 2 of these knives are acceptable. 1 is not. Why? I mean, I'm not a huge fan of any of these. Maybe the mini Milita, because it's a little simpler. But why is only 1 of these okay? I know they are ugly. Kaiser Holdra, nice. Yeah. Hogue is nice knives. Absolutely. Absolutely. No, the one that had to go is I'll go show them one more time. The drop bear is completely unacceptable. There's 4-leaf clovers on it as well. There's nothing Irish, nothing symbolic about a 4-leaf clover. That's an American symbol of luck. Irish is a shamrock. It's a 3-leaf clover because of the Holy Trinity. There's a reason this is a symbol of Ireland. The 4-leaf clover is absolutely not a symbol of Ireland. Whoop, stop sharing. Yeah, I can't do that drop bear at all. I could kind of do the mini Momo. I mean, not the mini Momo, but the mini Milita, because it just has the clover cut out in the carbon fiber, and I kind of like that. I see. My nana was first generation Irish American. She was the first of her siblings born in America. Her older siblings were born in Ireland, and my grandfather's side also originally Irish. Nick Travellini, what's up? That's Germany. um, Dump over 200 today. There you go. Absolutely. Hey, you can't spend it after you're dead. You might as well get a knife today. But I can't support anything that claims to be St. Patrick's Day. And this is my problem with most St. Patrick's Day merch in the US. It's all a cash grab, obviously. And most of the merch is wrong and has 4-leaf clovers. And people then buy it and wear it around going, I'm Irish today. And it's like, no, you're not. You're Lucky Charm cereal today, homie. It's not, there's nothing Irish. Original 13. Yes. Yeah. No, Ireland is only shamrocks. And it's because of the Holy Trinity. Like, whether or not you're religious, I'm not getting into religion, but that is why the shamrock became symbolic with Ireland, was the three different points represent the Holy Trinity. Yeah, it's USA made Hogue MagnaCut. And yes, when the Hogue first put MagnaCut on the drop, I mean the Deca, they ran it soft and they got called out on it. They didn't understand the steel at first. This is a 63 to 64 HRC, the absolute prime numbers for a folding MagnaCut blade. And all of Hogue's MagnaCut is ran at 63 to 64 now. Scotch Irish, Black German, and British as far as you're interested. Yeah, we've got a lot of Black Irish in us. My family comes from Ballonnet, and the Spanish ships crashed right near there, and so I have brown hair and brown eyes, but I'm mostly Irish. But we have a lot of Black Irish in us. There's some Spanish in there, and because of it shakes. I appreciate you, Ron. And so, yeah, we're mostly Irish, but I do have a fair amount of Spanish influence in it because of that. The Spain crash ship crashes centuries ago. They realized they really liked Irish women and stayed. Yeah, our family ancestry is mostly Irish, and there's no gingers in our family. Second generation Guinea from New York. Yay. Pasta fagioli. The corned beef and cabbage that we eat on St. Patrick's Day also is not any type of Irish dish originally. After immigrating to America, they picked that up from Jewish immigrants. And it was an inexpensive way to eat. Corned beef was less expensive than getting steak. And now I love making corned beef and taters and all that stuff on St. Patrick's Day. But yeah, that started after they came to America. From Boston, nice. Cardboard. I can't even do it. Great grandpa came over with mom and four brothers. Irish is strong. Irish, German, and Polish. Yay. 20 CV will outlast MagnaCut in edge retention, but MagnaCut is more stainless and quite a bit tougher than S9DV. I mean, than 20 CV. 20 CV is M390, is CTH 204P. They're all the same steel from three different companies. 20 CV is the American-made, carpenter manufactured CPM 20 CV, and it's got better edge retention than MagnaCut, but it's not quite as tough or stainless. MagnaCut is a better, like, all around, and especially making ground corned beef right now. Hell yeah. What's up, Drew dude? And Burnt Relic. Yo. MagnaCut is easier to sharpen, but if you're using diamond stones, you would be able to sharpen either. MagnaCut takes all different types of edges. Like, you can get it crazy, wicked, polished, sharp, or you can put a pretty toothy edge on MagnaCut if you want. Both are really good steels. It's hard to go wrong with either one of them because most of our daily use, isn't really going to push either of the steels to their limit. Kelly White, hope you're doing well, sis. Good to see you. I have more 20 CV and M390 than I do MagnaCut, but most of what we're doing on our day-to-day business isn't going to Neves, Jared, and Outdoor 55 is another great one, and Cedric and Ada for sharpening stuff. Those are my three go-tos. But 20 CV is going to do you just fine, and MagnaCut's an awesome blade steel. Awesome, YouTube. Which knife are you comparing 20 CV and MagnaCut on? Brian F., I think you have a little more experience with both steels than I do. Is there anything I left out? Oh, no worries. If I know the answer, I'm happy to share. And if I don't know the answer, somebody in chat probably does. And for MagnaCut specifically, if you are looking at Kyle Coonley, yeah, Kyle Coonley, true. MPG, member of Cripple Crew Inc. What's up, sis? Thank you for stopping here, smashing that like button. For MagnaCut on a folder, make sure you're 62 HRC or above if you're trying to get the best edge retention out of it. 63 to 64 is really primo, but like the edge retention difference is going to be a lot more pronounced if you're looking at 20 CV versus MagnaCut that's being ran at like 59 to 61 HRC. Isn't it so comfortable in hand? So I am the like button. Yeah, the heat treatment makes a big difference. Thank you, Ron. That's awesome to hear. I would have put that in its box to send it to you, MPG, but I had already picked the box that I was sending your stuff back in, and I'd already printed out the shipping label for it and everything. So I had to use the same box, same dimensions. So that's why I wrapped it the way I did instead of putting it in a box. But yeah, MPG is checking out the Kaiser Muskrat. She loaned me her Kershaw Livewire to review. And when I was sending it back to her, I asked her if there's anything I had that she wanted to check out. And she's checking out that Muskrat. Kelly is the U.S. distribution for Pickled Steel. When you order from their website, if it says USA distribution available, that means Kelly White's going to ship it out once your order is processed. You still run it through their website like normal, so you can still use code CRIPPLE10 with a K to save 10%. But make sure that you don't have to do anything different. You just order it on the website and Kelly will ship it. Welcome back, Aldo. And there's a lot more models coming for US availability. But if it's not on that US availability tab, you can still order it. It just means it's going to get shipped from South Africa, and the shipping is going to take a little longer, be a little more expensive. Whereas if it's on the USA availability, then the shipping will be much quicker and less expensive. But don't think that you can't order a knife just because it's not on the USA available. And y'all know Pickled Steel is like my most surprising company from last year. I wasn't introduced to their knives until December of last year, but this still became my #1 knife under $60 for 2024. And I have loved everything that I've handled and that I've seen so far. Yeah. The big thing about that, Gabe, the mat under here, the one that I have underneath, that one has magnets and stuff on it. When I'm taking something apart, I do it over my bigger mat, and I try to stay right over it. I make sure the parts go to the magnets because getting twitchy, it's easy to lose little shit. So I try to use a bigger mat with magnets and a lot of light, and just works through the shakes. The Impala and the Hunter, yay, yay, yay. The Rhino and the Ghost, yes, coming to US. If you have a good design, send it to them. He's working on a folding gargoyle right now with Aries EDC. This is a licensed deal, a licensed knife from Johan Jorgensen. Johan submitted this design to Kaiser, and it took 3rd place, and they went a different route. And now he's working with Pickled Steel. This is the War Hog. We have the War Dog and the War Horse on the way. This is a Miguel Hetzel design. So some of the knives are all those own designs, but he does license designs. If it's a good design and it fits his brand, send it to him. Ooh, a buffalo! Huh? Yeah, a lot of light, Gabe. A lot of light. Keep your hands over it as you're taking it apart. And make sure you have plenty of light in case that spring goes anywhere, you can see where it went. But as you're taking the scale off, I would hold it over the knife while you take out the spring, just to try to keep it from flanging. Yeah, the new Pickled Steel models that are coming are quite awesome. He's also done some special editions like on the Freya. He worked with Stuff We Do, who is an awesome knife reviewer from South Africa. So this is the Stuff We Do edition. I want to work with him, Aldo, on a couple of DVD editions. Yeah, Dimco went flying on you multiple times. Yes, when I put the Ultim scales on my Dimco, I had that issue at first. But man, did they make it so much better. Hell yeah. Gonna have to do some work with Pickled Steel and get some DVD editions out there. You know what's funny? One of the knives that I had the most trouble with, and the springs never went flying, was just putting my damn bug out back together when I swapped out the crappy Grivery scales for contoured carbon fiber. Putting the bug out back together was such a pain in the butt. Like, I've taken this apart and swapped the springs out for Kaiser springs, and this one was so much easier. I've taken other crossbar locks apart, and the bug out was the one I had the most interest in putting back together. He has a couple of dope slip joints on the way, Terry. He does like slip joints, so it's absolutely worth talking to him about. Matter of fact, give me one moment. I'm pulling up a knife that we're going to take a look at. This is a, what is 268? 268 millimeters to inches. That's what I thought. This is a 10.5-inch slip joint from Pickled Steel. Yeah, the bug out is an ass getting back to normal. Jimmy Grow, what it do, brother? This right here is the Pickled Steel Mads, and named after his daughter. This is a 10.5-inch slip joint. So yes, they do slip joints. It's not, I mean, they're not all that massive, but that one is, and I just had to share. Derek, for real, what's up, homie? Jake, what's going on? Hope you're doing well today. All right, hope he does. Well, hope he goes down quick for you. Have a great night, or a great day, MPG. I agree. Knives and Gear Insights, $180. I went live at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, like every Tuesday. The bug out in stock form, the Grivery is crap. Mine came, I know I'm holding a Deca because I don't have a bug out anymore. My bug out came so off-centered that the blade was resting against one of the scales. And that Grivery had loose, like, tags of plastic all over it from coming from the extruder. I had to put carbon fiber scales on it and a titanium clip to make it nice. And then it still didn't fit my hands. So I ended up trading it. But you shouldn't have to put over $100 of accessories onto a $180 knife the moment you get it. Jimmy Crow is a huge bug out fan. He has 15 of them, but they're all customized. Yeah, see, Jimmy, they fit Jimmy's hand perfectly. Jimmy has smaller hands than I do. And a bug out fits his hand very well. So he has titanium bug outs, micarta bug outs. He has blades that he's reprofiled. He's ordered MagnaCut and K390 reblades for bug outs. He doesn't have anything close to a stock bug out, but he EDCs a bug out every day because the build fits his hand so well. It's just that all of his bug outs, I mean, they all have to be over $300 minimum now, and some of them quite a bit more than that with the amount of money he's put into them. While Jimmy is here, the Jimmy Crow custom knife for Saturday's giveaway. Well, this MagnaCut and Ultim limited edition version that Blade HQ does is if it's the DLC coated, it's $189. If it's the satin, it's $179. So it's the same price as a bug out. MagnaCut at $63 to $64. Ultim Scales. Clint, have a great day, homie. Saturday, during our 1,500 subscriber giveaway, we will be giving away this Jimmy Crow Custom Kaiser yacht that has been dyed black, and it's so hard to get it to come through in the camera. But when he's dyed jade black in person, you can still see the green through it. You can see green in the black. It's really hard to catch it on camera, though. And then he did the random marker pattern acid etch on the blade. Fantastic EDC knife that somebody's going to win on Saturday. That's the best thing about the knife world nowadays. We live in the best time for knives. We have knives of every size and look and blade steel and method of opening, lock type. We are spoiled for choice. Nice. I'm looking forward to the next run of Stuff We Do Freya's. I dig this chocolate. This will be in my collection forever. The limited edition chocolate Stuff We Do Freya. Oh, okay, that one's a pit bull fart. That was Wiggles. Neon green and royal blue. So the first run of these, they did chocolate and a bright red, and they did very few of the chocolate, and it's not coming back. So if you got one, you got a special one. We gave one of these away Saturday to Wyoming Adventures. She won that. And now they're going to be doing neon green and royal blue with the Stuff We Do version of the Freya. Just such an ergonomic user, and it's $25 with discount code. Crazy. $25. With you still get an edge that's hand finished on a wet stone. How many $25 knives have you seen that are this sharp? If this paper was fresh, it would have cut through that. There we go. Very well heat treated D2 for $25. Killer action, just drop shut action. Awesome thumb stud action. Fidgety enough for the 5-finger flick challenge. And can we nail the pinky? Whoop, knife was in the way. Yes, you can get the pinky too. Awesome $25 knife with code CRIPPLE10. Pentisa had the capability to make a real good premium knife. That Apollo's so good, honestly. Thai version with S90V or LMAX. That would be dope. Well, it's just like I don't carry bug outs because they don't fit my hand, but I love seeing your bug out builds. Your bug outs are gorgeous. Even though they don't fit my hand, I can still appreciate the pimped out bug outs you roll. Got your Warhog. Yes, such a good knife. And the aluminum in 14C is coming soon in the next few months. And then also the Thai and M390 version of the Warhog. And that's not to mention the War Dog and the loads of plaster. He means bandages, yes. And the War Horse. KSK, member Cripple Crew Inc. What it do, my man? Yes, lots of bandages, for sure. I keep quite a few in here. Always have super glue at my station. Yeah, that tuck knife, the click, that thing is cool. I have it coming in the pass around. I'll get it in a couple of weeks. Aluminum 14C is a good combo. This is Chaos Theory. What's up? This is the Kansept Corvid S. And it's a great EDC size fixie that comes with a good taco sheath that is actually really good in the front as a front pocket dropper, or any pocket, but I like to carry it as a front pocket dropper. And this does hold so that you can draw the knife. They make these with multiple blade steels. This is 14C, but they make it with S35VN as well. They also make it with G10 or carbon fiber, fat carbon scales. This version is under $50. Yeah, they're the same size. No, they're all the same size. The Warhog, War Dog, and War Horse are going to be similar sizes, but they're different blade shapes and a little bit different on the handles. And they look dope. Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, it's a great little cleaver. It's so good for cutting down on a flat surface and a pinch grip. And that this tough tip is really good for getting down and just cutting through crap. I use this. I have used this a lot, and I'm a big fan. There is, if you like this, there is in the description of this live stream, there is a Kansept affiliate link. If you use that, helps the channel. Totally up to you though. But like I said, these start under $50. This version is like $48, and then they go up from there. They do get up to a little over $100 for like the pimped out versions, but for a camp set, you don't need the pimped out version. I just had a knife get stolen last week. My 704 tactical package came in, cut open pretty wide, and they left 2 of the 3 knives, but they did take 1. War series around 3 months. Oh. I can share a few pictures of the upcoming, some renders of the upcoming War series. I've got some images. Let me scroll up. Oh, here's another one that's coming that I want to show. 704 gear Strider. Yeah, that's a good one. 704 gears. That's actually one of the knives. The knife that I got stolen last week was a 704 gear. We've got this knife coming from Pickled Steel. I love the looks of that. The Typhon. This is the premium version with shredded carbon fiber. And then this is the micarta version. And then this is the premium. This is the 14C in aluminum or M390 in titanium versions of the War Horse that are coming. I mean, War Dog, that War Hog, damn it. That's this knife, the War Hog, the one I have. Those are the premium versions of the War Hog. Where is my war dog pictures? Nope, that's the Cappy. There. Nope, that's the premium Warhog. Is this the Warhorse? I thought it was. I thought the Warhorse was a crossbar lock. This one's coming. Gorgeous looking knife. Man, I thought I had the War Dog. At least the War Dog I know I've had pictures of. I might talk to Aldo a little bit, like every day. Here's the War Dog. That's the War Dog, folks. Drop point blade. Still going to have a compound grind. Or it's going to have a compound grind. They will, once they are made, they will be coming to U.S. distribution, yes. Town you live in is called Aguadilla, and it's growing. There are a lot of Americans moving in. You miss the older culture. Yeah, they're coming in and trying to change it. Yeah, the War Dog looks dope. Was that other knife the War Horse, or is the War Horse also going to have a crossbar lock, Aldo? I can't remember if that one that I showed. Let me pull it up. I got your website up too. I'll search hatchet. Oh yes, I have. I have. You showed this on a live. I can share that too. Warhorse front flipper. Okay, so yes, I can show the Warhorse real quick. That was the one I thought at first. So the Warhorse. Let me go all the way to the bottom of this. Whoops. The Warhorse is right. Come on. Up one more. This is the Warhorse. Front flipper on it and a blade opening hole. Oh, that's right. It's a bolster lock. That's the Warhorse. And then we're going to go Inception for a second. That's the hatchet. Less than 30 bucks. 4 CR13 is going to be tough. Hand finished edge still. Just a damn useful little hatchet. Yeah, Phobos does make some pretty cool looking knives. Hatchet in 3 weeks. Oh, nice. That'll be dope. Yeah, there's so many more models coming for U.S. distribution, folks. Yeah, the War Dog, I'm going to be all over. The premium Warhogs, I'll be all over. Yes, you always share here. I appreciate that, Aldo. Cal, what it do, my man? If you got more, I'll show them. I love that Pickled Steel jumps on here and is always showing off new stuff on my live streams. He's also gone live with me multiple times and shown off new designs. So this is a good place to get the word on Pickled Steel knives. Not only that, but there will be more models coming in for reviews, so you will get more full reviews on Pickled Steel. Yo, that's kind of like a harpoon, but a little more traditional shape. Let's take a look at these. That's a wicked useful looking fixie. I like that thumb ramp. This reminds me of the Kaiser harpoon, but a little more of a more of the shape that we'd be used to. Man, that looks wicked pokey. Jimped all the way around. You're gonna have traction for days on this knife. Good shots too. I like the shots, Aldo. Damascus hatchet, that would be pretty cool. Yes, that is correct, Joey the Roach. And the green one is the Jackal. Nice. They are cripple 10, save 10%. I don't know if he has created any other codes for other reviewers yet, but I do know that the Cripple Crew got the first ever Pickled Steel code. Code Cripple10 saves you 10% on all of those knives, even with those awesome pictures. Even with those awesome prices, you still save 10% with code Cripple10. Cripple with a K, of course. Darkwater, cool. I mean, I never expected to be the only one. I just appreciate that you created for the Cripple Crew first. I appreciate you. I really do, Aldo. And by the way, folks, when I'm simping for Pickled Steel, it's not just because Aldo hangs out here and chats with us and shares with us all the time. It's because I really believe the knives are that damn good. If you're new here, you won't know it, but all my regular cripples know that I'm not going to bullshit you. If I don't like a knife, you're going to find out. I mean, y'all have heard me bagging on this $350 Forever Steel today. If I don't like a knife, I'm going to tell you guys. And Pickled Steel is killing it. Killing it, a value game. Heat treats are on point. Ergos, I mean, he came out swinging and he ain't stopping. Just got done jimping your Gerber Strong Arm, PVD coated. Nice. Yeah, their build quality is crazy. And then hand finished edges at that price range. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one. Like, I see its use, and I just don't like the way that they did several things on it, and I can't justify $350. I mean, I know you guys hear that. Welcome back, Mick. Yeah, they truly are awesome. And what I love is that every person so far that has grabbed a Pickled Steel has said you're right. And I like that. He is killing it. Aldo is doing great. Gnarly Charlie, what it do, my friend? Oh no, I should have sent him the picture of the 4 Warhog salute. I'll find it and I'll send it to him. Super chunky thumb studs. That would be kind of cool. Just some big old beefy boys. Like the size of the crossbar tabs or even bigger. And it's funny because it looks like a big ass knife, and then you get it in hand and it's so useful and controllable and not nearly as big as you think. Yes, huge shout out to Kelly, who is killing it on the US distribution side for Pickled Steel. She makes sure to get your orders out fast. Looking at hardware swap outs for popular models, other clips, thumb studs, etc. By the way, folks, if you were wondering, let me grab my premium pony stout. A Lynch Northwest titanium deep carry clip wire replacement, the Spyderco standard wire replacement clip. Not the giant mouse wire, the Spyderco standard wire replacement clip from Lynch Northwest fits the Pickled Steel. I have put this on here. Yes, that's the problem is Gerber is still so far behind on steels. Just in time, member Cripple Crew Inc. He can't talk, but he's listening. Appreciate you. Yeah, no, the Warhog wire is great. That's why I didn't actually replace it. These are much better than any other wire clip I've used. And that sounds like it shouldn't be any different from other wire clips, but it truly is. And you get an extra one, just like you get extra Omega springs and extra hardware. But this wire clip is so much stronger than other wire clips I've used. I love it. I just wanted to see so I could let people know if the titanium clip was going to work, and it does. So you could get a titanium clip from Lynch with, one of their crazy finishes and put it on here, or you can rock that awesome Pickled Steel wire clip. So the Ultim and 14C, he's shooting for $65. I mean Ultim, aluminum and 14C. $130 for the premium, the titanium and M390. You heard that right. $130 for titanium and M390. Minus 10% for Cripple Crew at Cripple 10 puts it at $117 for a titanium and M390 version of the Warhog. Aldo is very committed to bringing his knives at the lowest prices he can. He has said many times that he'd rather make $1 on 10,000 knives than make, $1,000 and sell 10. So he truly does achieve lower prices than anybody else I've seen. And a lot of the stuff that Remet is the main OEM that he uses, but not the only. But you're getting high quality knives at stupid prices. And he is committed to keeping his prices low and getting as many of these models out as he can. You get full, like you're buying a more expensive knife. Zipper pouch cloth, stickers, and a full set of hardware replacement with Omega springs, with a tool to do it, He wants you to be able to fix your tools yourself in the field. And also, you know, originally everything's coming from South Africa. He doesn't want your knife down while you're waiting for backup parts from him. So you get a set with all your knives of hardware. Who has $2 copper scales? Let me scroll up. Oh, yeah. Well, and not all. I just got in a supply of pickled steel stickers. So I know I ran out and I gave away a couple of knives without them. But now I have stickers to put in them. He's in, well, I guess I can let him answer. I'm just so used to talking about pickled steel, I could let him answer his own questions. You're going to say this to Aldo, want to say it out loud. You know his situation with a lot of people don't. I'm a knife collector. They have health issues and I can't afford Benchmade. Bobo's not, and expensive knives like that. But for the price, I think these are just as good, if not better. I hear you. He is Flightanium Closeout. Gotcha. I can't oversell the quality to value ratio that you are getting on pickle steel knives. Whether it's the $25 roughly after discount Freya or the $55 or $50 after discount Warhog, they all feel great. Yeah, I'm about to shut down though because Aries should be home now, and I want him to be able to go live and show off the blooms before they go live at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, knife collectors on a budget that want quality. Pickle steel's the way to go. Well, that's okay, Ginger. Tune in to Aries EDC's live. He's going to go live and show off those 6 blooms and 4 packet hatchets, or package hatchets. And he should be home now. And the sale goes live in less than 2 hours. So I'm going to shut down for today and make sure Aries can go live. So, hey, I appreciate that, Chris. Everybody have a killer day. You know, I'll have content all week, and Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern is our 1,500 subscriber giveaway. We're going to have a great sale. Gnarly Charlie, don't forget code CRIPPLE10 with a K. Saves you 10% on pickled steel. You won't be disappointed. Still doing the Thursday night live with Chris Warris, 5 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. Come check out myself and War Room EDC Thursday night. I hope to see y'all there. Aldo, I want to give you a thank you for always showing so much love to the Cripple Crew. It does mean a lot to me, not just because it helps my channel, but because I love the Cripple Crew and the way they support me. So thank you for supporting them. Have a killer day. Stay safe. Stay frosty. Most importantly, stay deadly.